Hi everybody, it is Carolina here on Saturday evening, and it is time for this week's episode of Cooking with Carolina Live. And I'm Carolina Cooney. I'm the programming coordinator at the Oak Bluffs Public Library. Tonight, what we are making is the loosely titled Addictive Crockpot chicken. And we are also making a Caesar salad, which I'm very excited about because I've been wanting Caesar salad for weeks now, and I finally have all my ingredients to do it. And so we're going to make that tonight as well. I would like to thank the Library Friends of Oak Bluffs for providing me with all these wonderful ingredients. And if you would like to make a donation, you certainly may do that. We would appreciate it. So let's start off with our addictive chicken. So I'm excited to have out my crock pot. I know it's a little late to get a crock pot going, but we're going to do it anyway, and then we can use the results tomorrow for dinner. So let's see, what we're going to start with is chicken. So this takes about 1.5 pounds of chicken breast, boneless chicken breast. I have about 2 pounds, and I'm just going to throw that in because you know what, once you hear the ingredients, you probably want a little more chicken in there to cut it down a bit, because it is rich. Very, very rich. So this is from a website that I came across a few weeks ago, and I tried another recipe from it, and it was so good. These recipes are nothing like I would ever make myself. They're really not the healthiest, I would say, but they're really delicious. So I'm going to try another one because it was really good, and it's December and I'm stuck at home and I'm not really feeling like eating all that healthy. Sorry. We're going to have Caesar salad too. Salads, that's healthy. Okay, so we put in our chicken. I put in about 2 pounds. You can use 1.5 pounds, 2 pounds. And I'm going to just go rinse my hands. And by rinse, I mean wash. So, wash my hands, and now we're going to add a block of cream cheese to this. And so you actually, it's a really very, very easy recipe. You would just add the whole block of cream cheese. Like I said, it's pretty rich. All right. And of course, it's nice to have your cream cheese nice and cold because it will come out of the wrapper cleaner. This one's not too bad. All right, bada boom. Now we put in a cup of shredded cheddar cheese, which I don't know if I have quite that much left. I knew I got this for a reason, but I've ended up using a lot of it. So I think I have about 1/2 cup, but that's fine. I have over 1/2 cup. Probably have close enough. I have about 3/4 cup. I think there's enough cheese in there already with all that cream cheese. Now, another thing that I've never used before, last recipe I made from this website, a packet of ranch seasoning. So, who knew? I guess she did. So, we're going to add the whole packet of ranch seasoning, sprinkle that on over. Then a teaspoon of garlic powder, which is here. And 1 teaspoon. Good. And now about a 1/4 cup of chicken broth or water. So not much of that. not much liquid. And actually, of course, now I see that it says to grease the slow cooker, which I did not grease it. They're supposed to put that at the beginning. I swear, I read this recipe through too, but didn't see that. But I'm sure it will be just fine. And so now we have all our ingredients in our slow cooker, and we are going to turn it on. Since I'm starting so late, and I don't want it to be done in the middle of the night, I'm going to go on high. Such a nice sound. And then we're going to cook that for about 3 or 4 hours. So right now it's 5:05, 5:07. We put that together and lickety-split. It'll be done around 8, 9 o'clock. So that's all well and good and going. Alrighty, so let's go to our Caesar salad. So for that, I have my nice big bowl. And we are going to start with whisking some egg yolks. So this just takes egg yolks, 2 egg yolks. So this is the real deal. No mayonnaise here. We're gonna make it from scratch. Okay, let me see. I'm gonna need a little bowl to separate my eggs in. And I need a bigger kitchen. That's what I want for Christmas this year from Santa. A kitchen remodel. I don't see it happening. Okay, so let's separate our eggs. Carefully. Ew, so gross. And so we'll gently ease the yolk back from side to side, trying to get down to as much of just the yolk as possible. That's pretty good there for one. Here we have another. Alright, so that's pretty good. You don't want to overdo it because then you risk breaking that yolk. So we're good there. We are going to add some lemon juice to this. Side. We're going to use about a tablespoon of fresh lemon juice, which good thing because boy, this lemon is ready to be used. Wasn't today, I think it would be never for this one. So it's going to be about a tablespoon. I have my nice reamer here. Get out some of those pits. So you could measure there, but that is about a tablespoon in my book. And now I have to get the seeds out. Right. Okay. Now to this, we are going to add. If you have anchovy paste, you can add anchovy paste. I just have some flat fillets of anchovies, so I'm going to chop these up. And it says to use a teaspoon of anchovy paste, so that's actually not a ton. It definitely will not be this whole container of anchovies. So I'm going to take it here. I just opened it a tiny bit. I'm going to go drain it. Drained out oil. And carefully pull that back. Okay. And now if we just need a teaspoon rather, that's not a ton. I think I'll just take 2 or 3 of these guys. Put the rest aside. And I'll just chop these up real fine. So you can see why a paste would be handy. It's just going to be smoother and mix more evenly. But that's okay. We'll just go full on mince here. I'd say that's probably about as good as we're going to get here. And let's see, just for kicks, let's measure this. We have our teaspoon measure here. I'd say that works for about a teaspoon. Not bad. Okay, so we'll put that in for 2. I'm going to go rinse. Okay, and now we want to add some Dijon mustard. So yes, we do have the Grey Poupon. And give that a little shake. And a teaspoon of this. Woo! Coming in hot. There we go. Okay, now we are going to need to mince up a clove of garlic. So I'm going to remove that pesky shoot that's coming up. And then we'll mince this up. And here too, you do want to mince fairly finely. Fairly finely. Now, some people do put this in the food processor and just whisk it all up that way. I don't think there's any harm in doing that, certainly. But sometimes a little chopping can be therapeutic.
Hello.
Special guest star, Dashiell Cooney.
What's this?
Those are anchovies.
I don't like the smell. Can I have mandolin?
No.
Can I have...
Okay, I'd say we are about there. Can't get much mintier than this mince. Mincing is great for the perfectionist in you. Okay, let's put that garlic on in. Alrighty, now we have our garlic, and how about a little salt? About a half teaspoon, just a pinch. Anchovies are already salty. And about a quarter teaspoon, which is not much, just a few cracks of the black pepper. Now, we're going to whisk this for about 30 seconds. Just to get it all combined. Okay, now, not to fall in there too far, we are going to add half a cup of olive oil. Which is a good bit. Okay. So we're going to carefully bring this over, and while we are whisking, we're just going to add a little olive oil. And then we're just going to keep adding and whisking at the same time. You don't want to add it all at once. You want to whisk it in kind of gently and evenly over about a minute or so of constant whisking. So you gotta keep up the whisking and keep up the steady stream of olive oil. Semi-straight. Smells good. Now, they also do recommend, if your olive oil is kind of a very strong flavored olive oil, to use not an extra virgin, to just use regular olive oil. But if that strong flavor doesn't bother you or you like it, you can use your extra virgin olive oil. And also the same goes with the eggs. You can always use pasteurized eggs if you're concerned about the raw egg aspect of the dressing. Your arm does start to get just a wee bit tired. But don't stop whisking. Not gonna stop. Almost there. And alright, we have done it. A grand emulsification. Okay, now we do have a nice thick concoction going here. And now we just want to put in about 2 tablespoons of grated Parmesan. Now, if you have fancy block of Parmesan, definitely use that. I just have some of this powdered Parmesan, but that'll do too. And I'm just going to kind of guesstimate about 2 tablespoons. So this just gives it a little body, a little more flavor, and a lot of delicious. A little bit more. Whew. Today's workout. Okay, looks magnificent, beautiful, beautiful Caesar salad dressing. Okay, so if you are, ding, 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 ding. So if you're not going to use this immediately, you would take it and scrape it out and put it in a jar and put it in the refrigerator to save for another time. And that's what you can do with your leftovers also. Now I am feeling like some Caesar salad tonight for dinner, so I'm going to go ahead and actually make some salad up and toss it. So I have my romaine lettuce here. Maybe 1, maybe 2. Remove some of those outer leaves. What are you doing? Okay, and a bowl for my lettuce. So you can tear this or you can finely chop it to about 1/2 inch, 3/4 of an inch size pieces, or whatever your preference may be. Now what's exciting is these 2 things that I've made tonight actually do go together. So tomorrow what I'll probably do is use the chicken that I've made tonight and combine it with some of this Caesar salad and make like a chicken Caesar salad wrap or a chicken Caesar salad sandwich, which is yum. Maybe add a little bacon. Okay, so there we have our romaine lettuce chopped up. And I'll grab a scraper here and just add however much dressing you want, but not too much. You don't want to drown it. There's nothing I dislike more than getting a salad at a restaurant that's just like dripping in dressing. No, no, no. Please don't. Okay. I'll toss it up here. Looks about good. And actually, so now I will add some croutons. And if you have a little time and you want to get really fancy, you can make your own croutons. It doesn't take too long. But I'm taking the easy way, and I just got some croutons at the store. So you can put your croutons to taste. I put maybe 3/4 of a cup or so in. And get those nice and tossed in there too. Coated with the dressing. Woohoo! Nice steepies. Serious. Alrighty, that looks nicely combined and delicious. So, let's give our Caesar salad a taste. Let me get a bowl. And I was going to get extra fancy with my big pepper grinder, but it's empty. I'll have to fix that. Okay, here's my little tasting bowl. Grab a fancy little salad fork. Get some in there. Ah. There we go. Okay. It's super, super good. That is a very, very tasty Caesar. I'm totally on board with this. Just what I had been craving. It would be great now with some sliced Parmesan right on there. Yum. Definitely restaurant worthy. So, there we have it for tonight. A beautiful Caesar salad with our freshly made Caesar salad dressing. And then here we have in the crock pot underway is our extremely addictive chicken. So I'll post the results of that tomorrow. And I thank you for joining me. Do make a donation if you are able. And see you next week. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas. Bye.